Hey Lions fans! If you thought the Lions' win in Week 1 against the Rams was easy, you're very wrong. The Lions' defense was relentless, but some people complained that the number of sacks wasn't enough. Dan Campbell, knowing this, said something that no one expected. And there's more. The Lions surprised everyone and just made an unexpected signing for the team. Leave your like of the Lions and your favorite team and let's watch the video. For some fans, no matter how effective the Detroit Lions pass rush is, if the sack count isn't high, it's not enough. Even when beat writers point out the value of pressures, many fixate solely on the sack numbers. In Week 1 against the Los Angeles Rams, the Lions' defense recorded 27 pressures and hit quarterback Matthew Stafford 9 times, as noted by Pro Football Focus. Key contributors included Aiden Hutchinson, 11 pressures, Marcus Davenport, 6, and Levi Onwuzurike, 5. Despite these efforts, some fans saw only 2 sacks on the stat sheet, one by Hutchinson and a split sack between Davenport and Onwuzurike, and expressed disappointment, ignoring how impactful those pressures were. Stafford, knowing he had an injury-depleted offensive line, got the ball out quickly to avoid trouble, throwing for over 300 yards. However, the Lions' defense kept him to just 1 touchdown and forced an interception. Head coach Dan Campbell addressed the concerns during his Tuesday appearance on 97.1 The Ticket. When asked about the sack count, Campbell dismissed the criticism by focusing on how Stafford's quick release limited sack opportunities. "You could put 2 high school tackles out there, and we weren't going to get to the quarterback as fast as he was throwing the ball. That ball came out in a hurry," Campbell explained. "Anytime he held the ball longer, we were consistently beating their tackles, so it wasn't about that." The Lions' defense also held the Rams to just 3.6 yards per carry, forcing them to become one-dimensional in the passing game. Campbell praised Stafford's ability to adjust, saying, "I give Stafford credit. He played fast, he played efficient. They adjusted quickly to what type of game it was. The good news is we made them one-dimensional. They knew they couldn't hold on to the ball, and they had to get it out fast, and man, they did a good job." PFF data supported Campbell's point, revealing Stafford attempted 24 passes in 2.5 seconds or less, the second most such attempts in the NFL for Week 1. This strategy made it nearly impossible for Detroit to pile up sacks, but didn't prevent them from pressuring the quarterback consistently. Ultimately, while the Lions didn't tally as many sacks as some would have liked, their relentless pass rush was disruptive. The Rams were forced into a quick-release game plan, yet Detroit still managed to apply significant pressure, contributing to the Lions' gritty overtime win. Sacks may grab headlines, but the Lions' ability to disrupt the Rams' offense was equally, if not more, impactful. Now, speaking of unexpected surprises, let's go to the news that everyone was waiting for. The Lions decided to add a new veteran kicker to the roster. Jake Bates had a flawless performance in the Detroit Lions' Week 1 win over the Los Angeles Rams, converting all his field goals and extra points. Despite this, the Lions opted to bolster their kicking depth by signing longtime NFL kicker Greg Joseph to their practice squad. Joseph, previously with the Minnesota Vikings, joins the Lions after a brief stint with the Green Bay Packers this offseason, where he failed to secure a final roster spot. Over his 3 seasons with the Vikings, Joseph maintained a solid track record, making 90.3% of his extra points and 82.2% of his field goals. However, his performance from long range was less consistent, hitting only 15 of 26 attempts from 50 yards or more. Having been in the league since 2018, Joseph brings valuable experience with 67 NFL games under his belt. Over his career, he's made 82.6% of his field goals and 90.1% of his extra points, making him a reliable veteran option for Detroit. While the Lions are clearly pleased with Bates, who nailed a 32-yard field goal to send their Week 1 matchup into overtime, they aren't taking any chances as they aim for a deep postseason run. Joseph's addition provides insurance, giving the team a safety net if Bates suffers an injury or encounters any struggles later in the season. Though Joseph remains on the practice squad for now, his readiness will be crucial. He won't take over the starting role immediately, but his veteran experience makes him a solid backup option should the Lions need him in the future. For now, Bates will continue to prove his worth, ensuring Joseph stays in reserve unless called upon. In my opinion, this win was a sign that the Lions are ready to compete at a high level, but there is always room for adjustments. So what do you think? Will Greg Joseph's arrival shake things up for the team, or has Bates already secured his spot? Leave your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to click on the video that is appearing on your screen for more news about this Lions season.